After 10 years of running my own production company and freelancing as a director and DP, I've started my own editing company. Just not the kind that you'd expect. This is what that's looked like. Filmmaking has always been a part of my life. I started in filmmaking as a videographer, so I was managing my own contracts just as a young kid trying to figure out how to build a business. It's been some of the most fun, fulfilling experiences I've had. I'm really lucky that I get to call it my work. For me, the creativity of working with a camera and bringing a vision I have in my head to life is so fulfilling. Even in post-production, sometimes post-production is super fun. It's a jam session with coffee and music and you're kind of grooving out. But that's really the best case scenario. Sometimes post is just a stress fest. You don't have the time to allocate to making the video the very best it can be because you need it done by Friday. Editing a video you've made 100 times before just isn't as fun as messing around with cameras or hanging out with your buddies on set, you know? You know, I've always been technology curious. These tools we use, they can support us. And when AI started happening, I was curious, you know, a little bit dubious at times, but I wanted to see if it was something that could help me out. I had a project that was just too big for me to do completely on my own. So I started integrating AI in my workflow and it started saving me a ton of time. It was so helpful to transcribe my interviews and have it create a rough paper cut of my video. That was a huge time savings. But then the annoying part was it wasn't actually a video yet. And I shared this with a friend of mine, Bradley, who's like, hey, this is really interesting. I think there might be something here. And that's how I created a tool that helps video producers who work in corporate and interview-based projects save tons of time in post-production. So in a way, my business became not a production company or an editing house, but a tech software company, which was not something I ever expected to say in my life. It's been really crazy being a filmmaker who's basically now a tech founder, especially as someone who's kind of always been a little bit anti-tech. And then there's this question of, am I a filmmaker or am I a tech startup founder? How do these things play together? There's a certain tenacity that you have to have as someone in video production, whether you run your own business or you're a contractor. The work can be hard, the hours are long, you gotta wake up early and show up with a smile. When you've been building your own production company, you need to be wearing many hats. You need to be ready to say, oh, okay, what can I learn next to be better? So that's been really informative for this process. I'm teaching myself more than I have in years. And now I'm starting to think about my video production company in a totally different way. The way that I talk to clients, the way that I structure my contracts, the way that I build the business itself, its foundation. Whatever happens with Threadline, these are skills that are gonna be valuable for me for a lifetime. So we've really only been at it since January and things are moving pretty fast. We've got a round of alpha testers, about 25 people, mostly people who work in corporate documentary or interview heavy projects, and they're using it to cut down terabytes of footage, hours of interviews, making 4 to 5 minute videos in about 20 minutes of processing time. I think I can go up this path and up there and get to a cool spot up top. Oh God, we're not gonna go down this way, that's for sure. So what happens next is we keep looking down the line, getting ready for our beta launch, which by the time you see this might already be live. It's gonna be the best version of the product that we've shipped yet, which is really exciting for us. And boom, holy shit. We don't see this as a tool that replaces editors. This is a tool that enhances their workflow. I want every time someone starts a video that they open up Threadline because it saves them time and they can spend more time on the creative parts of the videos or the stuff that they're more interested in. And for me, I see it as really being for people like myself, videographers who wear way too many hats, people who are spread thin trying to manage their business and their insurance and all that crazy stuff, that the effort of slogging through the rough cuts of a video is just not what they want to be doing. So the app's called Threadline. If you're a video producer or editor and you work with content that's driven by dialogue, interviews, mini docs, things like that, we built this for you. We want to work with you. Seriously, reach out. By the time you see this, the beta's probably already live. You can go check it out and use it for yourself and give us your feedback. If you want to follow along, subscribe. There's a link to the beta down in the description, and I'll see you on the next one.